Hello, my name is Josh Wood with Southland Transportation Group. I'd like to take a few minutes to go over the International LT battery-powered HVAC system with the Airtronic heater. An Airtronic heater is a diesel-fired bunk heater. In this example, we'll be looking at an SBAR heater. With all battery-powered HVAC systems, it's key to remember that these systems are designed to regulate and maintain a certain temperature within a cab, not to excessively cool off or excessively heat up the bunk of the cab, but to maintain a temperature inside the cab. Some of those key features to prepping the cab is in the summertime, when available, try to park in a shady area or where you'll get the least amount of direct sunlight on the truck. Conversely, in the wintertime, try to park in an area that may get more direct sunlight and to help heat the cab. To precondition the cab roughly 20 to 30 minutes before the end of your shift, you'll want to make sure that you're going ahead and setting the temperature in the sleeper bunk. Go ahead and close the curtains in the sleeper bunk and use the controls on the dash to either raise up or bring down the temperature of the cab, and we'll look at that more here in just a moment. So now let's go inside the truck and look at some other features and controls. In the 20 to 30 minutes before the end of your shift, when you're ready to use the battery-powered HVAC system, you can control the rear air temperature with these two buttons here. The one on the left is the rear bunk temperature control up and down, and the rear temperature fan speed up and down. Use those buttons while you're driving to go ahead and select the temperature in the sleeper bunk to go ahead and precondition the temperature that you want to set at. Once the cab is preconditioned and you've closed off all the window access, you'll want to enable the auto start stop feature. The auto start stop feature monitors the battery levels on the truck and prevents a critical low battery event. If it senses the critical low battery is happening, it will automatically crank up the truck, charge all the batteries, and then shut off once the batteries have reached a sufficient charge. This will prevent dead batteries and a no start situation on the truck when you're ready to go. To enable that system, turn the key cycle on for roughly 5 seconds, let the gauges sweep all the way across, turn the ignition off, and push the top of the auto start stop system. You'll see a green light illuminates in the middle of that button. Once you're done at the end of the shift, you can simply push the button again and it will turn off. Once you've enabled the auto start stop feature, you'll want to make sure you close all the cab curtains. So take the windshield cab privacy curtains, slide them all the way around to the front, and join them in the middle to prevent the sunlight from coming in. Also, make sure that you cover the windows in the sleeper bunk. To use the heater system, again, enable auto start stop, close all the window curtains, and come to the sleeper bunk and find the controller for the SBAR heater. Push the power button in the middle and the display will light up. Here it says heater stopped. Push the power button again, it says heater enabled. Use the blue and red icons to set the temperature that you desire. Once you have your temperature, merely let go and the system will start. Please keep in mind it can take up to 2 minutes for the heater to start working, so do not be alarmed if you do not have heat immediately after you start the system. Once you're done, simply push the power button again. It says heater stopped and the system is turned off. To run the AC system, once you've enabled the auto start stop feature and you've closed all the cab curtains, come to the sleeper bunk and push the cool no idle button. You'll see a green light illuminates. Then you can use your fan speed controls up and down to control the fan speed and your temperature cooler or warmer here. Please keep in mind the faster the fan speed, the more draw on the battery it will pull. This is why it's important to precondition the cab before you start using this system. When you're done using the system, simply push the cool no idle button again and the system will turn off.